Welcome back, horror fans. It's February, and it's the final cut, your daily pulse in horror. We're kicking off the month with some major announcements in horror and genre films. We've got an exciting update from the Monsterverse, a new horror comic getting the big screen treatment, and a reboot of a 90s cult classic that might make you feel really old. But before we get into all that, don't forget to follow us at HMUNCUT on all platforms. Like, comment, subscribe, and let us know what's got you most excited in the horror world. Now, let's get to today's top stories. Dan Stevens is in negotiations to return as Trapper in the upcoming Godzilla Kong sequel. Legendary's Monsterverse continues to grow, with this next installment set to introduce new human characters alongside Godzilla and Kong as they battle a world-ending threat. Caitlin Dever was already announced as joining the cast, and the film will be directed by Grant Sputor. The Monsterverse has been dominating box offices for over a decade, with Godzilla Kong, The Next Empire, or The New Empire, raking in a massive $571 million worldwide last year. With this next chapter in development, it looks like Legendary is far from finished unleashing Titans on the big screen. Are you excited for more Godzilla Kong? Let us know in the comments. Spooky Pictures, the production team behind Late Night with the Devil, is bringing Scott Snyder and Hayden Sherman's horror comic The Dungeon to life. This eerie tale follows a family that moves from NYC to upstate New York only to discover a hidden dungeon beneath their land, complete with torture devices and a cryptic message: tell no one. What unfolds is a terrifying serial kidnapping mystery where no one is safe, not even the family's child or the FBI agent on the case. Spooky Pictures has been making waves in horror lately, and with their track record including Insidious, Barbarian, Paranormal Activity, this adaptation is shaping up to be a nightmare worth watching. Would you check out The Dungeon in theaters? And lastly, a Faculty reboot is officially in the works. Robert Rodriguez, who directed the original 1998 cult classic, will return as a producer, while Drew Hancock is set to write the screenplay. For those who don't remember, The Faculty was a 90s horror favorite about a group of students who discover their teachers are being taken over by an alien parasite. Starring Elijah Wood, Josh Hartnett, and Jordana Brewster, it blended Invasion of the Body Snatchers paranoia with that classic late 90s slasher style. With Rodriguez and Hancock on board, will this new version stay true to the original sci-fi paranoia and high school horror vibes, or will it bring a whole new twist? We'll be keeping our eyes on this one. So, are you down for a Faculty reboot? Or should something stay in the 90s? Today's take: this week, we're seeing a huge shift in nostalgia-driven horror, from the Faculty reboot to the Dungeon adaptation. Are studios banking too hard on established IPs? Or are we in for a wave of revitalized classics done right? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today's episode of The Final Cut, your daily pulse in horror. Make sure to follow us at HMUNCUT on all platforms so you'll never miss an update. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know which story stood out to you the most. We'll see you tomorrow for more horror news, deep dives, and first looks. Until then, keep the lights on, maybe not. See you tomorrow.